Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yay! Welcome to Reaction Therapy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today in another video, I'm going to be telling you about my day. So the the frequency of being myself naturally. So this is me in the morning. So I was like, puppy, yeah, puppy. Understand the vibe to wake up early. So I decided to go for job hunting in the morning because I was like, I need to look for new work. So I don't have to work the work that I've been doing before because it's not paying well. You understand? Somebody needs money, money, money. Money speaks more than you understand. So I decided to dress up to go for job hunting. So this is me just picking up clothes to put on. So like I need to dress well. So if you don't dress well, you don't get the job. Okay? So you need to dress well, dress nicely. Yeah, neatly. So one thing when you're going to the office, most of them want they look is your dressing. And even if you submit your curriculum for the job, they will just like I will call you at the end, they won't call you. So one thing that matters a lot is appearance. So when you're going somewhere, you just go with full chest, full chest appearance. You understand? Yeah, that's me. So full chest appearance. At the same time, that morning I was very, very lazy. I was telling myself, if I don't get this job, if I don't get this job, I'm not coming back home. So I was like, okay, they have to try and call me. So I was like, giving myself some vibes, some ethic of going there. You understand? So that's it. So but before I tell you the full story of me going looking for a job, so I'm going to tell you a short story of a person. The story is not mine, so it's the story of somebody. So the story the storyline is kind of uh is it dramatic or what should I call it? But don't worry, when you hear the story, you give it a what's it called, a title or whatever you want to give it. So just give it a name. So this is the story. There was a man who had four sons. He wanted his son to learn not to judge things too quickly. So he sent them each on a quest in turn to go and look at a pear tree that was a great distance away. The first son went in the winter, the second in the spring, the third in the summer, and the youngest son in the fall. When they had all gone and come back, he called them together to describe what they had seen. The first one said that the tree was ugly, bent, and twisted. The second son said no, it was covered with green buds and full of promises. The third son disagreed. He said it was lean and blossom that smelled so sweet and looked so beautiful. It was the most graceful thing he had ever seen. The last son disagreed with all of them. He said it was ripe and dropping with fruit, full of life and fulfillment. The man had explained to his son that they were all right because they had each seen but only one season in tree life. He told them that you cannot judge a tree or a person by only one season, and that's the essence of who they are, and the pleasure, joy, and the love that come from the life can only be measured at the end when all the seasons are up. If you give up when it's winter, you will miss the promise of your spring, the beauty of your summer, fulfillment of your fall. Don't let the pain of one season destroy the joy of all the rest. Don't judge your life by one difficult season. Preserve through the difficult, and better time are sure to come sometime or later. So that's what I was saying. Me, I'm going for job hunting does not mean that everybody has the work, or some people don't have the work. So one thing about our mentality in life is that we are some people who judge so easily. So like the story said, we conclude so easily, we judge so easily. That's one thing that damage our system in life. So when you judge so easily, it's like you are condemning each people when you don't know their story. You don't judge a book by its cover. You go through that book to know what is inside before you judge. So when you see a beautiful book, like it's covered beautifully, and you tell yourself this book look nice. When you see an ugly book because it's wrinkled, or what's it called, or and you said, this book look ugly. It doesn't matter how ugly it is. It matters how beautiful it is inside. It might be ugly outside, but it is beautiful inside. The book that is covered with good and nice designer cover might be ugly inside. So we can't judge a book by its cover. Everybody has each perfection in life. So no matter how rush we get to, we must still find fulfillment in life and season. Like the story said, each season we have the spring, we have the winter, we have the summer, we have so each season precisely has different opinion on their own, like different look on their own. So no matter how we judge each season, they're just one, like one how will I put it? One fulfillment in each of them. So when we see people and we start judging, sometimes we should look at ourselves before judging. We should not just wake up in the morning and start judging people and start saying things that does not matter. So the more we judge people each of our life, the more we get to see ourselves falling back. The time we used to judge one person, we use it to make prosperity to ourselves. We use it to make fulfillment to ourselves. That's how I always say. I always say, for me to pray for my enemy to fall down, one thing I will always do, I will always pray for myself first. Not pray for my enemy. The time, the minute, the hour, the seconds, the period you used to pray for just one person in particular to fall down. You used to pray for yourself to be prosperous. So because no matter how deep, no matter how ugly things are, we must learn to be ourselves. Because if we try to be other people, we always fall behind. So no man is perfect. I would say nobody is perfect. Nobody knows it all. But in every unperfect people, there's something we call perfect in each of us. Maybe we are good in one thing, we are good in it's still called perfection. So we should not just wake up in the morning and start questioning people, start judging people. You know we are in the perfect clothes. Why are you wearing clothes ugly? So the more we judge people, the more we just try to look at ourselves and ask ourselves, do we dress perfectly? Do we even look good on ourselves? Do we look perfect? Do we look uh convinced to ourselves that we are okay? Nothing is perfect, but we need to try to be ourselves. That's one of the most important things in life. So the more we question people, we should try to question ourselves first. So before we try to judge people, we should try to judge ourselves first. Not just wake up in the morning and the first thing you do and go outside and be judging people when you have other better things to do in life. So that is the story. So if you're interested in hearing my story, EJ, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So let me tell you about my job hunting in Italy. So this is me done with all my work and whatever things I'll be doing. So I decided to say to myself, I have to go for job hunting because in Italy, one of the most important thing about is that you have worked before. You are able to work for more than 2-3 years before. So if you're going for work hunting, it's going to be easy. They could see through your curriculum and say, this person have worked before, this person have worked in so company and whatever. So it's more convinced that way. So that if you're submitting it, they can look at most of your qualification of what you have done before. So here in Italy is one of the dramatic thing when you're looking for work here in Italy. So I'm not saying that it's not good, but it's one of the dramatic thing here in Italy. So here in Italy, one of the compulsory things that you must learn to speak the language. And one of the things that is more difficult for me is the language. But you must learn to speak not 100%. It should be 50-50 precisely. You must learn to interact with them. They love people who love to interact. One of the most interesting part about them. So you must learn to interact with them. You must learn to talk to them in their language. So that's it. Italy, you must speak language. If you don't speak language, it's going to be like difficult for work. So and the second thing is you must look punctual. Some people will tell you that even if you are 24, when they see you, they will tell you that you are 15, so they won't like to give up. So one of the things is maturity matters a lot. So the way you dress going to work is one of the most important thing. So that's it. So when you're going dress mature, speak almost 50% of the language. That's the most important.